Hey up, just another quick one. Yeah, so again, more and more people are talking about these drones. Just bear with me, because I just want to put I want to try and make this, I want to rationalise this, because people are getting stupid again. They're getting stupid, you know. We experienced a time where so many people were saying, look, if you don't do it, Granny's going to die. You need to protect Granny. And now they don't give a fuck, you know. And they bleated on this lie over and over. And we've all heard the saying, you know, if you tell a lie big enough, often enough, stupid people will believe it, right? Because they're not using a critical mind. They're not criticising anything. You know, they're not scrutinising anything. You know, they walk past, I don't know if newspaper stands still exist. But yeah, you get people walking past newspaper stands and it'll say, alien spotted in back garden of Strelly council estate. So you pick it up, you buy it, and then you read in, and it says neighbours were alarmed at the alien mannequin that someone had placed in their garden block, and it explains it's all bollocks. It's all bollocks because people aren't looking, they're not paying attention, they're just taking in whatever shit is drafted their direction and taking it as gospel. Stupid people, you know. And that's what happened with the jabs. You know, it's happened with a lot of things. It's happened with so many things. It's just pure propaganda, bollocks, you know. In posh parts of London, it's called propaganda. In Long Eaton, it's called bollocks. So you've got people. Now, you know what? I mean, you know that I've walked this walk thousands of times, literally, and I've seen stuff, because I've seen stuff in the sky. You know, one in particular, and it looked big. And it had lights on it. It was a weird shape. It was more kind of, it wasn't a straightforward, you know, I've forgotten the name of, this is, I mean, I'm so annoyed at the moment, that shape, but not perfect. It was kind of jutted down at one side. So it was still even, you know, and that was just moving gently along the sky, silent, and it was high. It did have lights on it, but there were subtle lights underneath, because that's obviously all I could see. I'm not a fucking bird. So, but I didn't at any point did I think that's a UFO, that is. You know, I don't know what it was, but I don't think it was a UFO. So you've got people, you know, that have big channels now, saying that they're hearing about these things coming out of the water. I don't know any technology, and this is Neil McWard or whatever his name is. You know, come on, man, get a fucking grip. Get a grip. You're ex-army. You should know better. So when these things are coming out of the water, we've had things coming out of the water, our tech, modern tech, coming out of the water for decades and decades. Cruise missiles from submarines. Now, in any modern navy, anyone with any common sense, which seems to be really fucking thin on the ground right now, would tell you that in a navy, a modern navy, all that exists are submarines and targets. That's it. So the reason a load of these drones Because that's what they are. They are. Right? And with stealth technology, it's a special paint that was put. You see, I've seen the Nighthawk fighter jet, stealth fighter jet, and that was designed, that was built in the 70s, you know, and then it appeared at air shows in the 90s because it was declassified. And then you've got the fixed wing bomber, you know, which is just a V shape delta bomber. Is it the B1 or the B2 bomber? I've seen that flying at air shows. You know, it's one of the craziest things you'll ever see. It's like something from another planet. And again, that was developed in the same era. So imagine what they've got now. It's the paint. It's the way they're designed and the paint that makes them invisible and invisible. You know, they can make themselves visible and then invisible. And these stealth bombers and fighters, they give off the same heat signature as a pigeon. You know? Yet they've got people in them operating them. Big things, especially the bomber. So these drones are just being released from submarines that are stealth submarines. That's it. So yeah, for people to be saying, I don't know, I've never seen technology like this, I can't explain it. And then he showed a clip of some bloke saying I saw it up there in the sky, and I just thought to myself, God damn, it was the size of a bus. And I'm thinking, what reference did you have? What reference did you have to bring you to the point where you decided that this thing that you're seeing in the sky was the size of a bus? Was there a bus up there next to it for you to compare it? No, you're a fucking tard. Whoa. Please don't fall for this bullshit. You know, we will. I think it's very, very likely that we will see stuff in the skies that will leave us in awe. You know, it will. We'll be thinking, wow, you know, that's impressive. That's impressive. But it's not real. It's not real. Yeah, some of these drones, a lot of these drones, you know, I've said in previous videos, they'll take technology that's useful, that's impressive, that the human race could benefit from, and then they weaponize it every single time. That's what DARPA's there for. They go into DARPA and they say, right, we need something that can do this, and they'll have all these nerdy on the spectrum twats like just squirreling away on their keyboards and just like trying to figure out, you know, the physics and the maths and all that shit to come up with whatever it is the deep state wants. That's it. So yeah, I mean, they can arm small drones and attach small amounts of plastic explosive and stuff onto them, equipped with facial recognition, so they can take out specific targets in a crowd. Yeah, they can do all that. But these are not UFOs, you know. People need to get a grip. They need to get a grip. This was a really, really short walk and rant. I'm sorry I'm ranting a lot lately, you know. Yeah, I just need to get it out. And yeah, so it was good to hear, you know, after me talking about Whitty and Hancock and I couldn't remember the third one, and one of you guys kindly dropped it in the comments. Oh, it's gone again. But anyway, the terrible threesome. Yeah, no one's been talking about them for so long, yet they're guilty of so much. And it was good to hear John Campbell, you know, who again commands a big audience, talking about these bastards again. and putting their names back into the light again, shining the light on the dark, which is what we all should be doing. Just reminding people, because I think a lot of the time they do rely on people they'll replace one crazy thing with another crazy thing, and then replace that crazy thing with 3 more crazy things, and so on, to the point where you end up forgetting where you started off. So, you know, we can't forget about these people. We can't forget what they've done. Them, you know, right down to BBC presenters, you know, who lied to us. Anyone that took part in this massive, evil, twisted, fucked up experiment needs to be brought to book in some way or another. You know. So yeah, it was just nice to hear someone else talking about him as well. You know, I don't look for validation. I never look for validation. I don't need validation, you know, because I know that I'm coming from a place of truth. We all are. None of us need validation. It's just that we're ahead of most people because we're paying attention, because we think individually. We think, you know, we allow our brains to operate. And intuition is something that can't be explained. It can't be explained. They've got no scientific explanation for intuition. You know, there are loads of sensors that we have that can't be explained, and that's what makes us beautiful. So I'm going to get these on the lead because loads of people, loads of dogs just wanted to just yeah, you know, if anyone, I doubt any of you guys are stressing about these UAPs and UFOs and all that bollocks, everything that they're just kind of throwing around at us at the moment. It's just it's such a pathetic psyop. And you know, I mean, like I said yesterday, I get why people did fall for the jab thing, you know, I do get that, but how anyone can fall for this is just beyond me. It's beyond reason, you know. I have said a long time ago, we do need a great reset. We do. We need to get rid of all the shit that's blocking the river, you know, get rid of all the shit so that everything can flow. That's what needs to happen. Much love and ciao for now.